The night was like a black shroud, suffocating any light that dared to pierce its veil. It had been hours since Emily last heard anything from the others. The silence was now an omnipresent companion. She once thought the forest was beautiful, but tonight, it seemed to breathe around her, whispering in a language only the damned could understand. Emily clutched her flashlight tighter, its feeble beam cutting through the darkness in a futile attempt to push back the shadows. As she staggered deeper into the unknown, feeling the cold embrace of the night tighter around her, she found herself in front of an old, dilapidated mansion. Its decayed structure stood as a relic of forgotten tragedies. She knew the stories every townsperson had warned her. Yet, desperation led her steps forward. The mansion's door creaked open, revealing an abyss that beckoned her inside. With each step on the creaky floorboards, Emily felt herself descending into the clutches of an unseen terror. Suddenly, a low, guttural whisper echoed through the hall. "Emily!" It called her name with a familiarity that chilled her blood. Desperation turned to terror as she tried to turn back, but the door slammed shut with a force that rattled the dust from the ceiling. She was trapped. The voice grew closer, now echoing through the empty halls, "You can't leave." Emily's heartbeat synchronized with her frantic footsteps as she ran through twisted corridors. Shadows seemed to move on their own, creeping along the walls as if hungry. She stumbled into a room filled with old portraits. The eyes of the long dead seemed to follow her every move. In the center of the room stood a grand mirror, its surface rippling like water. Drawn inexplicably, she moved closer, and the reflection that greeted her was not her own. The visage was twisted, gaunt, with eyes filled with sorrow and madness. It began to speak, "We've been waiting for you, Emily." Her scream pierced the oppressive darkness, a fleeting cry for help that the forest quickly swallowed. Emily was never seen again, but they say if you stand outside that old mansion on a moonless night, you can still hear her screams, woven into the very fabric of the night itself. The town speaks in hushed tones, passing the legend to those who dare to listen, warning them never to venture into the woods after dark, lest they be claimed by the whispers of the damned.